Hi, my name's Richard Duffy and I'd like to welcome you to this SAP Business One Academy helpful how-to session. What I'd like to do in this particular session is show you how you can add your own links to information on the internet that is particularly important to your people through the SAP Business One user interface. Now, specifically, I'm going to give you an example. One of the things that we do with SAP Business One is we capture information from our user community using a tool called the SAP IdeaPlace, which is accessible through the SAP Community Network. This is where you can go and you can submit your ideas for enhancements to the SAP product. Now, for most people, those ideas actually happen when they're using the product itself. So when you're right in the middle of doing something and you have an idea how we could make the product easier for you, you want to grab that idea and submit it straight away. So I'm going to use that as an example of how you can do that. The place that you need to go to access those links is up here in the Help menu. And you'll see on Help, you've got SAP links, and you'll see we actually already have 3 standard links that are there. The SAP Help Portal, the SAP Business One Customer Portal, and the SAP Business One Forum on the SAP Community Network. So you now want to add your own. How do you do that? Very, very simply, you go here into Modules, assuming you have the security rights. You go to Administration, here into Setup, into General, and then you go down here to SAP Links. And you'll see there's the existing links which we provide as a default. And by the way, this link that I'm about to create to the SAP Community Network will be provided as a standard link in one of our next releases of SAP Business One. But let's say, for example, you want to add that link to the SAP Community Network, or sorry, to the SAP IdeaPlace. How do you do that? Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to know what the URL is for that particular site. So I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to open up Internet Explorer, and I'm just going to go and do a Google search, or actually I'll just type in here SAP IdeaPlace, and I'll do a search. And you'll see that this search has found the IdeaPlace logon. So I'll click on here. It'll take me to the IdeaPlace. And what I want to do is I want to create a link directly to the SAP Business One IdeaPlace. So I go here to the Idea Session directory, click on Browse Active Idea Sessions, and you'll see all of the SAP products listed here. And down the bottom, you'll find SAP Business One. So all you need to do is right-click and choose to copy the shortcut. And then let's go back here into SAP Business One. I'll right click here, I'll choose paste. Across here I put SAP IdeaPlace. And again, you can put your company name as being the provider of this link. I'm going to add one more. Let's say you also want to add the SAP Business One Academy. So all you do is you go in here and you type in the URL for the SAP Business One Academy, and you can pop it in here on your menu as well. And it would help if I could type. So there it is, the SAP Business One Academy, and that's provided by SAP. Or in this case, you could say that's actually provided by Richard Duffy for the sake of the exercise. So that's how you know how that got in there. You choose Update and say OK, and now you're ready to go. So let's say, for example, you're in the middle of using a particular piece of functionality in SAP Business One. Let's say you're in the chart of accounts and you would like to make it easier to find an account in the chart of accounts. So you come up with this great idea. What do? Simply click up here on Help, go to your SAP links, go to the SAP IdeaPlace, and up it comes. The SAP IdeaPlace will open up in your web browser. It'll take you straight to the SAP Business One area on the IdeaPlace, and you can go in here and you can quickly and easily submit an idea. Alright, so you click on Submit Idea and away you go. You can put in the details of your idea for SAP Business One. Now, of course, you'll need to log on to the SAP Community Network, but of course, there's a good chance that you'll already have an SAP Community Network log on. If you don't, go ahead and register now because there's a lot of really helpful information on the SAP Community Network where you can share information with other people. And of course, don't forget what we also did was we added the SAP Business One Academy. So you can go in here into your SAP links and you can also access the SAP Business One Academy. And you can dive into here and you can access all of the lessons that are on the SAP Business One Academy, or you can even create a link directly to the lessons on the Business One Academy. So let's say, for example, you want to go to the SAP Business One Basics. So let's go here and choose that option. And that's going to open up the SAP Business One Basics for us. And you can see down here I've got my link, getting started with SAP Business One. Same scenario here. I'll just copy that shortcut and I can go back here into SAP Business One, go into my administration area again. So administration, setup, general, go across here to my SAP links and paste in that URL. And again, give that getting started training. Say update and OK. And now any of your users that you want to, they can go in here into the SAP links and they can access the getting started training. And what will that do? That opens up the getting started training. We'll give that a couple of seconds. And away you go. You're now into the SAP Business One training, and you can start watching that training and get familiar with SAP Business One. So hopefully you found that to be helpful. A quick way of providing those extra links inside SAP Business One. Again, I would encourage you, give us your feedback on what you want to see in SAP Business One, because it's your feedback that helps us decide what are the features and functions that we need to add to the software going forwards. Thank you.